First of all, since Jasmine got off the stage, I'll get off the stage for a second. Move my bike over here. Well, actually, it's Matt's bike. Where's Matt? Matt, you're cool. Thank you. Hello. Yeah, my name is Arnie, and first of all, I want everybody, again, acknowledge my good buddy here, Jeff. He was awesome, wasn't he? Wasn't he awesome? Amazing, amazing. Second of all, Cameron, I'm a little upset because I was back here and he said he liked my jacket, but then the next guy walked up, he said he liked his jacket too.
Right.
So do you like everybody's jacket?
No.
I'm not even here doing comedy, but I'm just curious.
I think the color plays great. Like, I feel like it really works.
So they went with the gray, right?
I think it's good. I think it's a good jacket. I like jackets.
I love it.
No, it's a great jacket.
Do you want my jacket?
Here, I'll take. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just take my jacket. All right. But first of all,
I like Nike.
I'm a former teacher, so what I'm doing here, it's not poetry, it's not comedy, I'm not really sure what it is, but as a teacher, my topic was, how we learn. And first of all, how many people here can ride a bike? I want to just be obvious. Ride a bike. Awesome. See, most people do. How many people remember how they learned how to ride a bike? Do you? Were anybody in here, did like your mom or dad or uncle or big sister or big brother or somebody, neighbor, did they take you up on a steep hill without a helmet? Back then, but my day we didn't have helmets, and they just let you just go barreling down the hill and you crashed and you go, this is really cool, I want to do this tomorrow? Did you do that?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, that wouldn't have worked with me. How many people, when they got a bike, first of all, probably wasn't this big, but it was a little bike, and if you were a girl, it was probably pink, and if you were a boy, it was probably blue or something, I don't know, black. And you got on the bike, and if you didn't have training wheels, do you remember what training wheels were? And you probably had your feet up, so you weren't touching the pedals, because you didn't trust yourself to touch the pedals, and somebody was holding onto the bike really tight. Do you remember that? And then they walked around. You might have been at the park or in your front yard or something, and you made sure that whoever was there was holding onto the seat, didn't you? Because there's no way that you were going to do this unless somebody was holding on really tight to that seat or that in the handlebars too, right? Do you remember that? Yeah, and that went on for a few days, and then finally one day they said, go ahead and put your feet on the pedals and you can pedal around. Who remembers that? When you got to put your feet on the pedals and actually pedal the bike. But were you making sure that whoever was behind you was holding on to that seat? You still were, because there's no way you're going to let that bike go, right?
True.
There's no way. I remember that. And then a couple days later, they said, okay, why don't we try this? I'm going to just take my hand off the seat for just a second, right? And you can kind of feel when they let go, because you were still kind of wobbly, because you're still trying to get the pedals to go, right? The pedals to go while you're trying to balance. So there's a lot of things going on in your little head. At least there was with me. And then one day, finally, and for some of us that were slow learners, it took a while. Some of us are a little quicker. It might have been a week or a few days. Who knows? I don't know. Everybody's different. But at some point, all of us did this, right? Do you remember that? What was that? We made sure that no one was holding on anymore, because we could ride the bike. But it took time. So when we started off, if we started off slowly and learned it one step at a time, we learned how to ride a bike. But if we started off and somebody just threw us down a hill, it probably didn't last very long, unless you were her over there, whoever that was. But that worked, right? Do you still ride a bike?
Yeah.
Good for you. I love that. That wouldn't have worked for me. So I had to learn it just a little bit at a time. But that's how we learn. Just a little bit at a time, and one day we go, I can do it. Does that make sense? Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. And Cameron and Luke, thank you guys.
Woo! That was Arnie Fonseca, everybody. Man, that was really cool. That reminded me of